Okay, it's analysis time. Okay, let's first look at our opening hand. You've got two lands, Branch Walker, Growth Walker, Jade Light Ranger, and Llanowar Elves. I would say this is close to being an ideal hand and definitely a keep. Forest, Llanowar Elves. Okay, I did notice one mistake. I'm playing a little bit too fast here. Might be an indication of some mental fatigue. Okay, let's see what I do next. I would say the ideal way to go is yes, use... there we go. I should have played a forest instead. Actually, no. Oh, this was good. Considering if I had not pulled another land, it just wasted me 1 damage, so I'd say that's okay. There we go, Jade Light Ranger goes down. Now let's see what happens. Blink of an eye, an interesting choice. Very well. Library. Let's get that 1 damage in. Let's see what my opponent has got. From the looks of it, he's playing control. Blink of an eye, that thing is very controlly. Okay. I say play Watery Grave and Paying Life. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a mistake. First, I should have played the Watery Grave, calculated... Okay, so my sequencing was wrong, my move order was wrong here. The important thing, 1, play your land. Then, well, first make your plan. Then plan your land while baiting against a counter. So, in this case, yeah, that kind of screwed it up, so I could have had a Jade Light Ranger on the field. Wilderness Reclamation, so we're playing against a Nexus. Very well, yep. This is a very aggressive looking, yep, that's a graveyard. Yep. This will give 2 attack power to Growth Walker while sacrificing only 1. Yep. That one to the graveyard. That is gonna hurt. That's 12 damage right there. If he cannot stop it next turn, he would need a Root Snare or something. Otherwise, it's game over. At least for this match. Sequencing errors now as a part of my thingy. Research methods, I will need to note that down. Growth Spiral, he's using all of his mana. This Wilderness Reclamation is such a horrible card. I mean, for the game, it's a great card. In fact, that's the problem, it's overpowered. And they knew Nexus of Fate is in the game, so why even create this infinite combo thing? Maybe they wanted a combo deck in the meta. Well, my opponent did not have it, and so it breaks. Actually, yeah, this is not so bad, because, you know, combo decks also have their thing. Yep, Fine Finality has no place in this one. Okay, let's pause for a second. Fine Finality has no place in this matchup because there's just no removal, and my opponent has no creature except Hydroid Crasis, whatever the hell that is. So, Llanowar Elves, I don't need the ramp here. I will need the anti-control. Assassin's Trophy. Thieves of Sanity. Okay, what should we add here? Yep, Llanowar Elves sounds about right. Hostage taker will not be useful in this case. Okay, so best play, yep. Duress to see for Ascanta. Because Ascanta is one of his major combo pieces. He'll need to remove Wilderness Reclamation in this case. Thief of Sanity is great in this matchup because of his lack of removal. He is unable to do much against the Thief of Sanity. He's one land ahead, which is not good. To allow him to cast Wilderness Reclamation. Okay, time for a Thief of Sanity. Insights. He can cast the Nexus of Fate. As long as he doesn't have Ascanta, it should be good. That's another Wilderness Reclamation. That's a big problem. A big problem indeed. However, without a draw engine, he will be defenseless here. Takes another turn, uses Chemster's Insight. Jade Light Ranger and Bant Nexus? What the fuck? Ah! What's going on here? It makes sense, but still weird. It's not a combo piece or anything. Okay, another Nexus of Fate. That's Nexus of Fate number 2. I'm still at 3 lands, by the way. While this is going on, my opponent is at 6 lands right now, and I'm still at lands 3. This is just ridiculous. Like, at this point, I just alt-tabbed. That's why you don't hear the audio. Because this is just getting ridiculous. Just look at this mess. Finally, I can take a turn. Okay, first swing. Swing, goddammit. There we go. Root Snare, no combat damage. Sinister Sabotage against the Jade Light. Now you might ask, why didn't I use another Thief of Sanity? Because I don't want him to just kill me with that Jade Light Ranger and his Nexus of Fate draw bullshit. He's got almost double of my lands. Let me guess. Nexus of Fate number 3. Nope, Chemster's Insight. Nexus of Fate number 3, Nexus of Fate number 3. I shouldn't have conceded there maybe, but I was getting really fucking frustrated. Now that I know my opponent has got some creatures. Okay, this is keepable. But it does have a lot of lands. I think I'll have to mulligan. That's a very bad hand. That's a good keepable hand. Yeah. It's got a counter spell, so I might be able to capture his Wilderness Reclamation. Now, was first hand good? I don't think it had any black mana to play the thing. No, it did. It did. It would just have too much land. I need to be a little aggro here. Yeah, it was actually better. Yeah, it was definitely keepable. Did have something anti, counter. So I'm just gonna be keeping up that Disdainful Stroke against his Wilderness Reclamation. There goes Wilderness Reclamation, and there goes Disdainful Stroke. And so that one is a counter. Enter is tapped, and I should play Hydroid Krasis as an early aggro. Which brings me another Hydroid Krasis. See, you know the game is really screwing with you when you start pulling your highest draw spells back to back to back. Search for a Scanta. That's an enchantment and a combo piece. And it just so happens I pulled a Vivian Reed. Now I should have had used the land later, but and Vivian Reed hits the ground. -3, and a Scanta goes to hell.
Sometimes restoration means retribution.
Ah, negate. Perfect.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Yeah, Carnage Charge is better, even though I do not have a land. It's still better. Yeah. You know what I should have done? I should have probably used the Hostage Taker on my own Hydroid Krasis and then cast him again. Next turn. Biogenic Ooze. I take that back. This was the best decision.
Balance.
Let's get a land, maybe. Or maybe something else. Yep. Let's get that land. Now, land was important, so that way I could keep up a negate against any one of his combo pieces. Now, Vivian Reed is undefended, which is okay because she will have one more toughness. Draw Harpooner, whatever. Yeah, go ahead. It did its job, so.
Most wounds can heal.
Good.
Come to me.
That's a land, and that's a blocker. Ho 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 ho. Go ahead, I'm still keeping a negate. Yep, just as expected. Loses block one another. And so I have a 5 attack. But he does not. So I'll try to create a creature here. Actually, a land works better. I already have a Thief of Sanity. And the Carnage Tyrant will leave me with enough. But yes, we first gotta swing. Gotta keep the order of things. Right now, Thief of Sanity is kind of redundant because we have enough power to stop it right there. We end our turn. An interesting variation on the Nexus of Fate deck, I must admit, with the creatures and everything. Most people will not expect, but a versatile deck will be able to stop it. Should be able to stop it. Especially in the second game, knowing he's got other creatures. Adding that Hostage Taker was definitely the right call. Of course, in every turn, the first thing to always to do is activating Vivian Reed. I mean, your Planeswalker. That is because the if they do have a Planeswalker removal, you will still be able to do something. Now, looking at his mana, he will only have 1 left. And so... that is a good game. My opponent has nothing. That was that. Okay, some sequencing errors. Outside of that, it was pretty good. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.